this presentation is not actually about what kind of content to make, but it's more about how to measure your content. So the first 20-25% of the presentation will be about content, and the remaining 80% will be more about how to measure the content, what kind of metrics to follow, what kind of goals to have. All right. I can't see the chat window here because I'm presenting my screen. I'll address your question later, or Sahil can stop me and ask any questions if needed. I'll try to make it as cool and as fun as possible. I know that so many webinars are happening all over the country, all over. So this is just one more session, but I hope to add some value to your lives. That's about it. So I'll just start. A quick background. This is me. I passed out from GIM in 2009. I've got about 11 years of work experience. I started as a media planner in Madison Media. Then I did ad sales, programming, brand solutions for Big FM and Big CBS network. That's a TV channel they had. Then I moved on to Asian Paints as media manager, 4 years. Moved on to the corporate brand, the entire Har Ghar Kuch Kehta Hai series. Then I started handling a waterproofing product, which was totally BTL model, like a non-media friendly product. And then I'm back to media as head of media and PR at Asian Paints. So all digital comes with me. That's on the professional side. Personally, I watch all kinds of cinema, a lot of TV shows, from Friends to a Game of Thrones, from a Fauda to a Narcos. I love traveling. I love traveling for food. I don't like a foodie, but I do eat a lot. Books during flights. And because of Asian Paints, I have a slight decor connect, and that's why I consider myself to be a decor enthusiast, right? So that's my entire journey, how it's been over the last 10 years, right? That's how it's been. So very quickly moving on, why are we doing this session on content ROI? The primary reason being, advertising is becoming less effective and more annoying, right? I mean, all of us remember this Airtel girl. Trust me, I can't bear her anymore. You know, it's that extent, with due respect to her and the advertising campaign, but it's irritating on a level, right? So advertising is becoming less effective and more annoying. All of us ignore the digital ads that we see. We just skip them. So that's the zone that it is in. Whereas when content marketing comes in, if you do it well, it doesn't feel like a force fit. And the best example I could think of was for tripling with Tiago. I think Tata Motors did a fabulous job with doing this integration. For me, Tata Motors was all about, a daddy's car, older generation. Like for us, Hyundais of the world were much cooler. But with Tiago coming in, I think it brought us in the consideration set. So that was important, right? And that's what they tried to achieve, which they could not do through their advertising with either Messi or anybody else. So that's why I felt this is relevant to showcase to you all. Now, when it comes to measurement, right? Not measuring efficacy is a very wrong approach. Okay, you need to measure how your content worked or did not work, so that you can have learnings the next time. A goal without a plan is just a wish, right? If you don't have a plan in place, don't do it at all, right? Because that's the way you measure it. You have steps in place, the process and a structure to it. It helps you achieve your goals and targets. So what's ROI? It's basically net profit by total investment, right? All of us know this. You learned it in school as well. Let's take Tiago as an example. What happened with them? Though I don't have all their internal info, but I could dig out online. As per Millward Brown study, after the Tripling with Tiago show, the total awareness went up by 75%, and consideration for Tiago or Tata Motors as a brand went up by 21%. Okay, it's a very big measure for them. What advertising could not do, content did for them. During to April, December that year, where the car industry grew by 8.6%, Tata Motors grew by 17.8%. Okay, so what's only different thing that they brought in was this show, right? That's what the kind of metrics which they try to track, and what more can they track? They would have definitely tracked number of views the content got, the completion rates of the episodes, because somebody saw half the episode, 25% or 100%. For me, today's session is a metric where I'll check by the end of the session if all of you will stick around or not. It's not about how many people came into the session. It's about how many people stuck around for the content as well. What about the increase in Tata Motors traffic website? So all of this put together can be measured, right? And all these metrics need to be tracked. Increase in test drives, right? And more. So what are things that people could have tracked to see whether content was effective or not effective? That's the source where I got this information from. Okay, very quickly, what's content marketing? The process of creating and sharing useful content that engages, entertains, or convinces consumers on topics related to their offerings, right? It's about me adding value to your life, right? It's about giving you good, engaging, entertaining content. My goal is to build relationships with my customers or my consumers. See, what happens is advertising gives you share of voice, but I want a share of mind. I want a share of heart. How can I do that? I can do that through content, by which a 30-second ad or a 40-second ad might not be able to do. That's why brands get into the space of content marketing. If done right, people will choose to watch your content, share it because useful, educational, entertaining, and convincing. Let's take Nike as an example. Nike is about selling shoes, right? Or maybe clothing. But for them, running is a lifestyle, right? And there's so much content around lifestyle that it just makes you fall in love with the brand. Red Bull says we are a content making company. We just happen to make energy drinks. Okay, that's the kind of philosophy they have. They're partnering with all content associated with a high adrenaline rush, motorsports, boxing, football, or anything else. Right? They won't be partnering with chess. So what I'm trying to tell you is that you have that right. You have to have the right platforms to choose the right kind of content for your consumers and act accordingly. You have to add value to their life. That's where it is. So content bucket and formats. Okay, see, content can be placed across multiple formats. Okay, this is I think the most important slide. If you crack this, you can crack anything. So content can be the form of entertainment, which is social media banter, the memes that you see, the videos, the contests, the fun contests that keep happening, the entire Instagram memes which are going crazy. That's the entertainment zone, right? But your brand has to be present here as well. The next comes the education sector segment, where you put your how-to guides, your checklist, your Q&As in terms of problem solving. How can you solve your consumers' problems? And a website landing page. What kind of information you can give about the product? Third being, how do you inspire your consumers? Inspiration blogs, testimonials, reviews, newsletters. So this is the most serious stuff, right? Like you have the entire IDA format: awareness, intent, desire, action. Similarly, you've got entertainment, education, inspiration, and conversion. In conversion, it could be your store experience videos, chatbots, support lines. It could be in terms of what will happen when once you sign up with us, right? So you got content in 4 buckets and you make accordingly. This is also what we call the full funnel marketing, right? You can't just make content for the end at the conversion stage. You got to make content for inspiration. You've got to make content for education. You've got to make content for entertainment, right? Then only you'll be able. Then only your customer will be able to fall in love with your brand. Okay, so this is very important. So content marketing doesn't always mean videos. It means a lot of other things. It could be social media. It could be case studies, blogs, webinars, games, branded content, research reports, podcast, infographics, videos. All of this put together is all content. But having said that, content is way cooler, right? It's more fun. It's more massier. So that's how people choose video over anything else. But it's also the most expensive kind of content making. So you've got to choose your ROI properly. Don't make a video, don't invest in making a branded content for 20 lakh rupees and not promote it at all. If you're making content worth 20 lakhs, at least put 2 crores in promotion, right? Don't forget that. Okay, now I'm going to give you a few very fun examples which I really love with some brands, so that, and then we get into the hardcore number game. All right. So for me, Mumbai Traffic Police is a brand, right? I hope you've been following the Mumbai Traffic Police Twitter or the Instagram handle. It's hilarious on another level. It's educational as well. Okay, this was on Instagram or Twitter one day. Twitter, sorry. The best घर से निकलते ही हर दूर चलते ही meme, right? Like amazingly well made, right? It's meant for the target audience who is our age group, right? 18 to 36 or 40. That kind of a thing. None of us would have seen Race 3 as a movie, but we all know this scene. My data is my data, none of your data, right? Imagine such a good way of explaining content about data privacy. Imagine if they put up a boring post saying that, you know what, take care of your data. It's like a very boring content, right? But they know the pulse of the audience and that's how they take it up. All right. Next again, you've got Fevicol. Okay, the meme that they put up. It's a Thor hand. It says, "Ab utha ke dikhao." Right? So you fall in love with the brand immediately when they put up such posts. Yeah. It's all in the entertainment zone. They're not talking about the power of the glue, but you're getting that just by way of entertainment. They're not telling you how to purchase the product, but this falls in the entertainment sector. Next one is about Chidiya Ur, right? We all have played these games as a kid. At least my generation has. I don't know about you guys. So again, this gives a nostalgia factor, right? I don't think we can, if this post comes on our Instagram feed, I don't think we can move without liking it, right? Or sharing with a friend with whom we've played in the past. So that's how this whole nostalgia connect comes in. Again, this is that entertainment zone. The next one that I'll show you, it will be in the educational zone, and how Unilever as a brand has done this beautifully without being too in your face as a brand. Have a look at this one.
The average woman suffers 20 years of bad hair days, leaving her preoccupied and depressed 3 times a week. Every month on Google, there are a billion cries for help. Most never get heard. Our idea? Bringing together the biggest search engine, the biggest hair brands, and the world's best YouTubers to banish bad hair days for good. All Things Hair constantly monitors hair searches to see what women are looking for. This is passed to bloggers who, every day, use these searches to create inspiring, brilliant answers using Unilever hair brands. We then buy the trending search terms to point to that content on the All Things Hair YouTube channel, so women can find it just when they need it.
Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to recreate this amazing fishtail braid.
There they can browse by hair type, find all the latest hair trends, treatments and how-tos, along with the Unilever products to make it happen.
And then for a little bit more execution, I've used this Self-Care Therapy South Walking Hair Mask.
Making it the glossy go-to guide for great hair, and just what women were waiting for. Helping women worldwide banish bad hair days for good.
So see, this is a problem-solving approach, right? And this comes in that education sector, and also maybe in the conversion sector at a later on, right? So this is how beautifully Unilever did it without even indicating the brand upfront. They didn't call it Unilever All Things Hair, right? It was just All Things Hair. And this content that you see from a ROI perspective is there for the long run. It's always resting there. So number of times it gets, they made it once, but it can be used over and over again. It can be refurbished. Next, I'm going to show you one of my favorite part of the project, something called Weather Hearters, where we wanted to shift from a paint brand to a decor brand, right? So how do you make that inspirational journey? Inspiring content is where this fits in.
You're watching me on Asian Queens Weather Hearted. Welcome. Hi guys.
Hey guys, how's it going?
आइए स्वागत है आपका हमारे घर में.
Welcome to my home. कौन है? मैं home. Dira. सोफे का एक कोना मेरा ठिकाना है. ये दीवार अधूरी रह गई.
इस अधूरेपन की भी कहानी. उस आईने में सब दिखता है. ये घर मेरा आईना है.
कहते हैं चीजों से बसते हैं कल.
यहाँ
Yeah. So entire content, we don't talk about paints at all. It's about decor, right? It's about lifestyle. It's about relationships. So that's the journey that we want to bridge, right? have a share of mind in your home space. Don't think about us only when it comes to painting, right? So that's a journey that you want to cross over. Anyways, that is the fun part of the presentation. Now we'll have to get to hardcore numbers. I'll try not to bore you guys, but that's how it'll be. Anyway, so before that, these individuals love all the content which has any of this. It could be that it's something that makes us cry, something that surprises us, has unexpected twists, has a compelling story. So any emotional content which is there or has a suspense to it, that content works for us. Processes, okay, you store stages, processes, they all work beautifully, right? I'll move on to the second part of the presentation, which is content marketing measurement, right? I think we can address all questions later. If unless urgent, please stop me. Otherwise, I'll continue with this right now. So, content marketing measurement process. You need to choose specific matrices. I'll come to that. What matrices are important? You need to set benchmarks, okay? Because you need to know what has worked, what doesn't work. See what has worked in the past, what your competitors are doing, how the digital consumption is happening, and then set benchmarks accordingly. You need to establish a timeline, be relevant at the right time. You need to monitor your results, okay? Because if you don't monitor them, you won't know what to do next. It's very important to adjust as needed, okay? You can't stick to and love your content. It's not working, it's not working. You got to make changes to see what does not work, okay? Because it's not always the case that something that you've tried on a YouTube will work on Instagram or otherwise, right? It's very important to know what works, what doesn't work, and keep experimenting. The challenges you need to address, since it's so complex, you've seen the kind of content that's available to make, the content buckets. You need to start small, okay? Test it out, see what works, and then make it go bigger, right? The wrong approach should be not measuring content at all. You should treat it like advertising. Like in advertising, you track your brand awareness. You should do that similarly in your sales. You should do that in form of content as well. Inaccurate attribution is what most of us do. Okay, so since technology is so advanced now, we can have accurate attribution with the help of so many tags that we put up. We need to identify what happened because of whom and what. Okay, what is the trigger? That's very important to know. And the worst thing is not to document a strategy. It has to be on paper. Write it down that what your strategy is, what you're expecting to achieve by the end of it, and the entire processes. One thing that I learned in last 8 years in Asian Paints is about having the right strategy, having the right processes. The outcome will happen. Yeah. Choose purpose-driven goals. Okay, purpose is a very important word here. You set a goal saying that why you're making certain choices. Don't make just for the heck of it. Make a plan, list the action steps, set milestones from your research stage to your overall video or your content output. Let's take an example. Let's take a sleeping mattress. Okay, say you're a Kurlon or a Sleepwell, and your company's goal is to let consumers have the best sleep on the mattresses, right? That's what you want. You want to have them the best sleeping experience. So, but on your Instagram handle, you can't put about your bed, mattresses, and photographs. That'd be boring. You're not adding value to your customer's life. Okay, advertising is doing the job of that. What can you do to add more value to your consumer's life? Through content. You can focus on health benefits. You can focus on if you sleep well, how can you have a better work day? How can you have better relationship with your family members? How can you plan your day? Have content around that, right? That will work beautifully. I don't know if you know this. I was researching a bit on hand sanitizers, the Dettol and the Savlons of the world. I think Godrej has got content around how can you have a safe picnic with your family. Okay, how to pack your picnic basket. It's a hand sanitizer, but at the end of it, they're talking about that. So adding some value to your life, right? Like a safe picnic of sorts, and safety is one of the most important, and protection are the most important terms that are using in today's times. So that's the kind of conversation they are having. It's very relevant content, right? So that's the kind of stuff that they're doing. Your content marketing goals. You have to set up a goal saying that how many quality content will you make? 5, 10, 20, 100. Set a number and work around it. ऐसे नहीं चलता है कि चलो एक बनाते हैं फिर दूसरा बनाएंगे. अब एक पूरी strategy बनाओ and then take it forward. How much will it get consumed? How many views will you get? You have to estimate that at the start of it. What kind of engagement are you expecting? Do you want more trust? you want more retention, you want more repeat sales, you want more customer feedback. Whatever you want, you set those goals upfront. In terms of lead generation, what are the action points? Are you expecting people to come to your website, to sign up, to make the purchase? You set up your goals accordingly. And if you're expecting, and by the end of it, you're always expecting sales. But see, sales is the last part of the full funnel marketing, right? You got to start from the experience zone, inspiration, and then the entire IDA model. You need to know who your ideal audience is, right? And how do you find that out? Use intuition and use your data, right? I have a feeling these people are my consumer audiences. That's always the case. But also use at the back end your data in terms of who is actually consuming your content or buying or making the purchase. Review your analytics data and check that. A classic example of paints is sometimes a buyer is the contractor and the painter or the dealer, but the consumer is the end homeowner, right? Very simple example I'll give you. That could be the case in many more cases. Mothers could be influencers for kids or for their husbands or anything of that kind. You should always review third-party research data. It always helps. Okay. One thing that I've again learned in the last few years is that research is very important. Conduct surveys, focus groups, understand behavior, right? So at the start of the session, there was a survey for you all just to understand what kind of age group we're talking to, right? Now I've realized I can talk more Instagram with you than anything else because that's the target audience which is there right now. Okay. Listen to social media trends, right? What's happening, and you have to be at the trendsetter level, not at the fag end, right? So you have to be careful about what kind of content you're putting up. Put up right content and relevant at the right time. So that's where it comes to the ideal audiences. When it comes to content marketing timelines, define your period of time frame. Let's set up a time that I will be active from this period to this period. Amazon would say pre-Diwali is my time, okay, or pre-Christmas or whatever, that kind of set up your goals. Or you can have always on, like a Prime Minister Mann Ki Baat. I'm there for infinity. Every Sunday I'll come on radio and I'll talk to you. Mann Ki Baat is also content marketing, right? Mr. Modi is doing that beautifully. I'm hats off to the marketing skills. Tie up to a special event. It could be Diwali, Eid, IPL. So your timing has to be good and perfect, right? Now again, it could be a Makar Sankranti. It could be a Mother's Day coming up on 10th of May. I don't know if you know this. 5th of May is the World Hygiene Hand Wash Day. 5th of May 2020. Trust me, Dettol, Savlon, Lifebuoy will be trending all over your social medias. I'm sure they would have planned for it. I hope they have at least. Okay, if I was in their place, I would have done that. You got to invest in different content formats. Okay, not just one bucket. Consumers don't rely on just one data before making a decision or purchase, right? If you are a consumer, suppose you've got to buy a car, you'll first go to YouTube or a Google search and search for which are the best cars available under 10 lakh rupees. Then you'll go to YouTube, you'll search for car reviews. Then you'll go to comparisons. You'll do all of that before making that purchase, right? So Bhagwan kahin bhi dikh sakta hai. That's the same way. Your customer can be anywhere, right? So you have to make the right content available everywhere. Share information to consumers through a variety of channels and different content formats. It could be videos, newsletters, blogs, or GIFs, right? Sahil, I'm not checking the chat. If something important, please stop me. Yeah.
And nothing more important. Just people are saying very good examples and very.
All right. Thank you.
So presentation is going good. Just that they are saying if pace can be a bit slow. So one thing at a time. That kind of thing.
I should slow it down.
Yeah, just a bit.
Sure.
Because things are moving at a.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can make one kind of content and just make it in other formats as well. See, if I make a video content, it's very easy for me to convert it into listicles or just transcribe it into other formats, right? Or make GIFs out of it. So you have one master and then you edit it in different parts. Use variety of formats that will reduce your risks, right? Because you might find a consumer on other platforms as well. And you'll be surprised that content, who's consuming it. In last 2 months, content consumption has gone up like 5x, right? And you need to test your results, right? So that you know that what works, what doesn't work. So now, before you select your content format, what type of content do your consumers consume? Okay, as I mentioned to you 2 minutes back, if I'm in the age group of 55 plus, okay, memes and GIFs won't work. Like my mom, she won't know what a meme or a GIF is. For her, WhatsApp content is beautiful. She knows how to copy and forward, right? But she can't go to Instagram and she can't like or comment on a content there, right? So you got to be very careful what kind of content you make and who's consuming it. Very importantly, if you have the expertise or you need to outsource the work. Okay, I'm very friendly telling you at Asian Paints, we know how to give briefs, but we have agencies who make content for us. In-house, we can't make it. So we have our agencies, partners, great guys who make our content, right? Obviously, we got to marry the brand requirements to the content creativity. That's very important. You have to have a unique perspective. You've got to be original. You can't be a me too, right? Because you'll be caught, right? You do anything which is not original, you will easily get caught within seconds, right? What are the matrices you need to monitor? Okay, do you want to monitor views on your videos, or you want to monitor impressions on your blogs? Okay, so everything will have a different metric, and you measure. You decide what you want to measure. When it comes to research channel choices, choose the channels will have the greatest impact, not by reach, but by impact. Okay. By here, what I mean, let me give you an example. Facebook reaches almost everybody, but Pinterest reaches somebody. Okay. By that I mean, let's take again an Asian Paints example. A person who decor enthusiast who has his mood board, he'll be more serious about it on Pinterest rather than Facebook, right? I don't want to say this. Facebook is for masses, but Pinterest is for the more serious kinds, right? So you choose your content accordingly. Different matrices for different platforms. Okay, in terms of measurement, YouTube counts a view as a 30-second view after a person consumes 30 seconds. Facebook counts after 3 seconds. Okay, so don't feel happy if you get more views on Facebook. Just see how many people completed the video, right? My history says that 50% of the video completion rates on Facebook are extremely good. So if you check your content, if it's a 30-second video, how many people are watching entire 30 seconds? It's very important to track all of that, not just the view count. You need to test a variety of channels. Like memes work beautifully on Instagram. Professionally focused articles will work well on LinkedIn, right? Facebook consumes more live and video formats. Okay, though Instagram is growing, but Facebook is still consuming more live content, and they're always evolving themselves into video formats, and they're pushing more video format. I don't know if you know this. The Facebook algorithm promotes video better than an image or a text. Okay, so if you're a brand and you're trying to push in video content, your cost per view could be cheaper than a cost per view on the image. So these things you have to keep in track when you're making content work. So what are the stages of the consumer's buying process? So if you're thinking that a consumer will see your content and buy the product, that's not going to happen, right? It's an evolving process. When I had to buy my car, it took me 2.5 months. Okay, I waited for I was checking which cars launching in before January 2020. I was checking which is a good car, Bharat Stage 6, all I put together. So I was tracking brands which would help me from the start itself. So again, I want to repeat the slide again, that full funnel marketing and the content buckets. That's very important when it comes here. What are the stages of a buying process? When I'm at an awareness stage, when I want to bring awareness about my brand, okay, and when a high level research is needed, I need to help consumers recognize the problem they're facing. Okay, that's very important. Right now, they don't know which car to buy, but I can tell them that, boss, my car is a safer car. Okay, I'm gonna make them a problem which they will not even be aware about or which they're experiencing. I should give them a possible solution, okay, to that problem. This is the awareness stage. I'm not saying buy my car. I'm just giving you a solution. The next stage, when the consumer has got awareness about the products, he'll go into evaluation phase, when he goes into in-depth research. Here is when content comes in, where you compare and differentiate, where you have testimonials, you've got gadget gurus, you've got tech gurus, you've got cardekho.coms of the world, where they compare and differentiate between two brands. This won't happen in an awareness stage. This will happen at an evaluation stage. A third-party validation works beautifully. Okay, our paints are recommended by Indian Medical Association, right? Antibacterial. So that's a third-party validation, right? All these hand sanitizer brands that you're seeing today, they all are saying that we are recommended by WHO. Okay, why? Because that's a third-party validation. So it comes at an evaluation level, it becomes important to you. And when it comes to purchase and review the final details, You need to provide reinforcement, give testimonials. Human connect is very important, emotional connect. Testimonials and reviews work beautifully. IKEA does it very well. LiveSpace does it very well. So this is when you know that you get assurance. See, we are a herd community. We like assurances. We like to see on Amazon that this product was bought by 1,500 people and has a 4-star rating. Okay, it could be as simple as a mobile charging wire. Okay, if it has a 1-star rating, I will not buy it. I'm just giving a simple example. All of us would have used iPhones at some point of time. The iPhone charging wire, it gets spoiled, and then we can't afford to buy an original one. We go on to buy another product out of Amazon, right? So I know that Amazon Basic, which has about 200 reviews or 250 reviews, 4-star reviews, it's a good product. That's content marketing for them itself, right? But a 1-star, it's not a good product. So these things come into the picture. I'm telling you, in terms of pushing the product, life on Amazon bestseller is a Lifebuoy hand sanitizer. It has a 1-star rating. How is it a bestseller? But because that's advertising coming in. But had it had 4 stars and is still a bestseller, I would have bought the product. That's the kind of context I'm trying to give you. Even consider getting ratings, testimonials, reviews as your content, right? Never, those are very low hanging fruits because these customers are already high on your net promoter score. Okay, coming to calculating the cost of content. All right, let's take an example, very simple one. Say you're making an ebook or a brochure. You got 5,000 rupees of writing cost, 10,000 rupees of designing cost, 35,000 rupees of promotional or distribution cost. So your total cost is 50,000 rupees. Okay, that's your cost of production. Now, how much are you making out of it? You got to decide, right? And then if you put your content on across platforms, you get more the returns. Having said that, video content is far more expensive. Within video itself, infographics is cheaper vis-a-vis live shooting. Okay, so you got to always see what are the kind of investment you're willing to make. Having said that, I would always tell you, keep your marketing budget 10x of your production budget. So if your cost of production is 50,000, market it with 5 lakhs. Always, that's a thumb rule that you follow, or more maybe, right? Content marketing is a long-term process. Benefits will come over time. That the content around all things hair that you saw, it is still valid today. It lives long, and you need to constantly update it. By updating, I mean the presentation that you're seeing right now is content. 6 months later, this presentation won't be relevant. Okay, so I need to update it, right, to make it stay relevant. And then I can put it up on SlideShare. I can give it to NetSavvies. I can put it up on my blogs, and then it'll stay there forever. But I need to constantly update it, right? It lives long. One beautiful thing which I'll cover in some time again is about refurbishing content, right? Imagine Mahabharat. People are watching it today, right? It produced it 25 years back, but it's being refurbished. Hum Panch on ZTV, right? Dekh Bhai Dekh. All these contents are being refurbished today, but the cost of production happened just one time, right? So they're getting a higher ROI right now. So you don't know what kind of content works when for you. All right. Content performance matrices. So when you're measuring, when you're putting matrices in place, you need to check how much content has been created in a given period of time. How many video views you got? How many videos have you put up? How many tweets you put up? Okay, and put a timeline to it and be frequent about it. What kind of content got consumed, which is video views, page views, impressions. You need to measure all of this. I can't give an example for your category because I don't know, but everything that matters from category to category. Content engagements. You know, at a surface level, you can check how many shares you got, how many likes, how many comments. So it's a good way of checking that what are the kind of emotional connect you got to the consumer and whether they're sharing your content or not. If they're sharing your content, they are your brand endorsers, right? I don't know if you saw this. We launched the Har Ghar Kuch Kehta Hai digital film about 2 weeks back. It's working beautifully. It's got over 10,000 shares. It's a testimony for us that it's worked for us, right? Though we'll deep dive into numbers, traffic to the website later, but that works for us. Eventually, what comes down to is business. How many signups? How many call to action? What are the click-through rates? Click-through rates is how many people click on the ad divided by number of impressions. Content by number of impressions that happened. And eventually, see, we are in the business game. So what's the average sale value? How much revenue I generated, right? It'll all come down to that. But all these things play an important role. For content marketing, you need to focus on a mix of matrices, not just one. You need the whole picture, right? Not the half truth, but the full truth. That's very important for you to keep track of. Attribution framework. Also, this we falter at this most of the times. So let me tell you what are kind of attributions that are available or what people follow. The most common is called the last click attribution, also known as the fallacy of the last click. What happens is, suppose a consumer saw my content, then he went to Google search, he searched for my product, he clicked on the ad, and he came to a website and bought the product. Okay, or maybe he bought it on Amazon, not on my website. The attribution goes to sale on Amazon, but the content played an important role. The reviews played an important role. Am I tracking all of that or not? Okay, am I giving it its due credit or not? I don't know. So you need to keep track of that. That's how you got multi-channel attribution. Since there's so many tags that I can put up, I can track the person who saw my content, he was shown my ad, and then he came to a website, and maybe he purchased on Amazon. I can track all of that put together. So I can give a 20%, 25% weightage to each of them and give it its due credit. All right. That is also okay model to work with. Time decay attribution is one of the most accurate and what most people try and follow. You saw my content 3 months back, 2 months back, you came to my website, 1 month back, you went to Facebook, saw my ad again, 15 days back, you saw a product on Amazon and you bought it there. So I give attribution accordingly. Lower weightage to the person who saw my content on YouTube, vis-a-vis more attribution to the person who bought on Amazon. So I can attribute it this way as well. All of this is possible by placing UTM tags. Don't ask me how to place UTM tags. I'm not a tech or IT guy. My agency does it for me. It works. My job is to tell them that, boss, this needs to happen. Because then I can retarget my consumers accordingly. Okay. Also, give us a very small example. Imagine you want to sell, say, a car. You want to sell a car, right? You can target the entire India with Tata Tiago ads, right? But imagine that's targeting what 1.3 billion population of India, or maybe in your target audience, say 50 million people. But what if I target everybody who's seen my content, everybody who's seen Tripling with Tiago episode, complete episode? Okay, I can target those people only. The chances of those people getting converted are far higher than anybody else. Obviously, I'll put my filters of age brackets and purchase pattern, but that's a kind of possibility of my targeting through content. I hope that's clear. Accurate targeting is extremely important. Repurposed content will obviously increase your ROI, right? I just give an example about Wagle Ki Duniya, Fauji, Hum Panch, Dekh Bhai Dekh, all that Mahabharat. You know, that's the best example right now. Refurbishing content. It's the new word that's going on. Very quickly about optimizing your strategy. Data from a campaign is useful only when you make use of it, right? Never make content just for the heck of it. It has to solve a purpose. Again, that bucket slide, I think I'll share a screenshot of that slide with you guys in terms of entertainment, education, inspiration, and conversion. If your current video is performing well, see if you can publish more frequently. Okay, it'll work better for you. You know if it's something's working, continue working on it. Look at topics that got more engagements and accordingly add newer topics. Okay. So you can always study. If I'm an influencer, okay, I could be an influencer and I know what kind of humorous content works on my platform. I'll put more of humor than more of emotional, right? It's as simple example as that. Allocate more time and resources to what is working, right? That's always the case. Put your energies towards what's working, what's not working. And my last slide, marketing is no longer about the stuff that you make, but the stories you tell, right? So that's all about it. Advertising is important, yes, to maintain a share of voice. But for a share of mind, a share of heart, you need content in place. You need to break the clutter. You need to be above the social media trends, right? Be the trendsetter. So that's about it. I took about exactly 45 minutes to complete my presentation. I was told 45 minutes, and that's where I am. I'll connect my headset now to take any questions if I have to. Yeah.
Well, thanks a lot, Rohan, for such a precise presentation and completing right on dot 45 minutes.
Yeah.
It was a great thing. I think most of the people would have got a lot of clarity around how the whole big brands calculate their things and maybe in this time how we can dive into content a lot, and what are other ways of doing it, rather than most of the people just think about okay social media pe post kar diya and those kind of things. But now the people who have attended would, I think, get a lot of better clarity that there are a lot of other formats that they can do, and then how they can calculate the ROI. Okay, so let us go into the questions. Guys, if you have any questions, do post them into Q&A section. Ron, can you see the Q&A section?
Yeah, I can. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
Sure. So,
Okay.
where should I start with? The first one. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kushal, for your comments. Your question is, if you can go through a rough process of advertising content, that would be very helpful. As in, teams of brand managers come together. How's the concept come to project? Okay. So, Kushal, it all starts off from a insight. Okay, you need to find out what is happening and how it's happening. From an insight, you need to identify who your target audience is. Okay, insight would be as simple as how Netflix is becoming an addiction, right? How content consumption becoming an addiction. You want to continue watching next episode, right? From there, you come on to a target audience defining. Then you define your brand proposition. What is it that your brand wants to talk about? The following step would be, what's the consumer proposition? Okay, what's in it for the consumers? Chalo, okay, you're a brand proposition, right? You're a content company who throws out content. What's in it for the consumer? And eventually, what's the communication you'll take to the consumers? Okay, that's how the entire process takes it up. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi Rohan, how can you suggest 2 to 3 good books to learn on content marketing? Sangeet, hi. I don't think any book is relevant today. Just I would recommend you go on to take up online courses, go to LinkedIn Learning, take up sessions there, because even Adobe has a lot of content courses. NetSavvy will have courses, because content has to get updated every 2 months or every 3 months, every 6 months. Digital marketing changes regularly.
Yeah.
My content will not be relevant the next time. I'm okay with the presentation being shared with you. Sahil, you can share with the people attending.
Sure.
The next question is from Ajay. What tools do you use for attribution targeting? So Ajay, we use a lot of Google Analytics. We use something called Connect Insights. Connect Insights gives us a lot of social media trends, what's happening, what kind of content people are talking about. Also, we use something called Germinate. Germinate is a tool by a third party again. That tool tells us the kind of online reputation that we have and targeting consumers accordingly.
Okay.
Then is, Pankhuri says that you mentioned you need to put a lot of money in for ROI. See, it's always, social media, at least, it's not organic anymore, right? So unless you put in money, you won't get your reach. So ROI is what? ROI is the return on investment by the number of amount of money you put in. So your ROI will be worth 5 crores if you put in 1 crore, or 10 lakhs if you put in 2 lakhs. That's how you have to measure it.
Okay.
Ashvi Shah, what's the best place to learn content marketing? I think you learned something here right now. I hope you learned something here. And I don't know, yeah. I mean, honestly, you keep exploring. Some industry experts are the best people to tell you. Shanuka saying, sir, for the new company, what kind of content is important in advertising or social media? I'm working on a company called Survahi on social media, digital marketing, into the homestay. How can I work creatively? I think, Shanika, you need to get into this whole Instagram is booming right now. You need to get a lot of micro influencers in place to get people to be aware about your product. Okay. We can deal it offline as well. I can get more detail a little longer than this conversation right now. But you need to have the relevant hashtags in place. You should have you should be able to be searched easily. That's very important. Okay. Discovery is a very important tool right now. So you need to be discovered. So work on content that can help you discover completely. Naman is saying, if there is no correlation between the social media agency and the website content team, what can the website content team do organically to promote the blog content they're posting? See, the website team has to work very, very hard on the SEO basis. Okay, the search engine optimization is very important. Have the right hashtags. You got to talk to the social media agency, understand what kind of content people are talking about, and your website blog needs to have the relevant content as well. So unless you have a good SEO, you will not be discovered on your website or your blogs. All right. Then there is Diptarshi. Hi Diptarshi, glad to know that you're from GIM. Can you explain the attribution framework? See, the attribution framework is basically what kind of weightage you will give how a business got converted. Okay, which means that people saw my ad on Facebook, then they saw my ad on Google search, and then they came to the website and bought the product. Okay, but they also saw the product on Facebook, right? So Facebook played an important role in a person searching for a product on Google search. So should I give a 50-50% weightage? Should I give a 70-25? That call I need to take. Okay, it's as simple as that. In terms of content, people saw my Triple M Tiago episodes. They liked the brand. Then they went to Google search and they search and they got to see an ad. Okay, so what Google will say is that the money came in because of Google search. Okay, the sale happened, but actually people saw Triple M Tiago also, right? So you as a brand, you take a call that people who saw my view, you could track it properly. People who saw the views, or saw the content, came to website, and it's the same guy or not. Okay, and then you give him that weightage. I hope that answers your question. Next question. I'll just move down the screen. Have we answered? Okay. Will you move the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think I've answered. What are your favorite tools to measure content on Instagram and Facebook? Is it okay to post different content on different? Is it okay to post different content on Instagram and Facebook? Absolutely, right? See, for us, let's take Asian as an example. I put all inspirational content on or decor-centric content on Instagram. On Facebook, it's more public service content. Okay. For example, let's say in this COVID-19 situation, our teams are doing a lot of hard work in supplying food to NGOs. We're working a lot of those people, right? This kind of content works better for me on Facebook rather than Instagram. On Instagram, I'll still put in content which is more inspiring, decor-centric. So every social media handle is for us is following a different purpose for us. Facebook is more community. Instagram is more like a mood board. Okay, you have to get that difference in place.
Okay.
Devanshi, what's a good strategy for a B2B business? See, for a B2B business, what's important is that, see, content can work for B2B as well. Okay, let's take, again, I'm sorry, I'm giving Asian example more and more. My contractors and my architects are my B2B, right? Okay, what if I make content engaging for them? Okay, which is, could be product training videos. Okay, it could be how to use a product or how to sell the product to your customers, right? So suppose I'm a B2B brand, I give it to somebody, now he has to sell it to somebody else, right? So what tools can I give him to help sell it to somebody else? Okay, how can I educate that person? That works beautifully. I think I missed a question on top where somebody said what kind of tools are important. Sorry, here. Yeah, so what are favorite tools to measure content marketing? As I said, Connect Insights, Germinate, all these are ORM tools that I can measure what kind of conversation is happening on my product, what are the views I'm getting. Obviously, Google Analytics is there, but all of this helps as well. Kushal is asking, Nietzsche, right?
Yeah.
Is there a website data which can give us some insights about ROI of any firm, any increased revenue sale before applying digital content in general? See, you have to use your own data, right? You got to tag, you got to marry your website data to your CRM data. CRM is your internal, your SAPs of the world. I hope you've heard of SAP as a tool where the business transactions are being recorded. You got to marry that data and then you can understand that what's working for you, what's not working for you. I think it's very important that we have the right processes. Without that, you'll not be able to close it. Yeah.
Okay. So,
can you suggest ways to overcome the writer's block? I'm sorry, I don't know what writer's block means. Can you explain that to me? I'm sorry about that.
and anonymous attendee, please write your name so that if your question is nice, we can bring you in also.
I'm very open about not knowing things, so I can just tell that. I'm just a human being who's just a small time marketing guy. Yeah.
Okay. So Nachiket Soni has a question. As these are 4 different ages.
There's the question.
I think his question we answered and then he had another thing which he had added. Maybe that is the case.
Okay.
How did you guys think of marketing a paint from a biological perspective? Damn, great initiative.
Okay, so see, Asian Paints has been the zone of responsible and caring, and health and hygiene is one of the most important aspects today. That's why antibacterial paint or the technology in the paint is so advanced that we're trying to come up with this. We've got anti-pollution paint as well, right? Yeah. So we've got anti-rust, all of that put together. So it's a mindset. Like we said, we'll get in the personal hygiene space. I don't know if you saw yesterday, we just launched hand sanitizers. Okay, we're getting into surface disinfectants. So from a emotional connect in home, you want to also take care of your safety and protection, right? So that's the zone that we are getting into. And it's a long-term game.
So for the new company, what kind of content important in advertising on social media? Like I'm working with a company called Survahi Social as
I've
digital
answered that
marketing.
question.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it is coming again. So there's no correlation with social media and content.
Okay, there's
Okay,
one
that is
question.
also yeah.
How do you can I take that one, Rajesh?
Yeah.
Uh, how do you determine what topics to create content on? There are a lot of tools. There's a tool called BuzzSumo. Okay, a lot of these content. What are these tools that are there which help you tell you what kind of content people are talking about, what's the trend, who's talking about it, and then you take it up. Just try out BuzzSumo. You can do a trial version. You'll find good content there. Yeah. Do you think that emotional connect factor works well for content in marketing than anywhere else? See, emotional content works beautifully in India, that I can tell you. I don't have expertise of international markets, but what I've seen lately is that beyond functional advertising can only work to a point. At the need, emotional very important. Internationally, I'm not sure, but there are brands who are doing beautiful work around international content, emotional connect as well. For example, Airbnb does this content around we accept. It's emotional
Yeah.
content, right? And it works internationally. So yeah, brands are taking it up and it works. Let me put that.
Great.
Sorry, where was I?
The top one. Can you give an example of brands content marketing which you
There's
like?
some questions above also, right? I missed it. Or they coming down?
Yeah. So there, the thing is, somebody upvotes the question and then the whole list changes.
Okay. If the SEO being performed on the website and the blog is adequate and the content of quality, how much time should I expect for organic visibility? You're getting 750 people on a daily basis. See, I don't know what brand you're handling. It depends on the traffic that is available for your keywords. Okay, just check the keywords that you have. How much the potential, and basis that you can track your organic content. Yeah. I can't comment on the exact number because for you could be 2,000, for me it could be 10,000 or 100, right? Can you give an example of brands content marketing which you like? You know, yesterday I saw Coke's ad, which was about, they just launched it about for COVID-19. A lot of brands are making amazing content. They're beautiful ones. I really like the ad which Uber put up. Uber said that, thank you for not riding us,
Yeah.
right? So brands are doing some good stuff. There's a deck of Google which I'll share with Sahil. He can share it with you. It has a 60 examples, 60 brands that have done on the digital platform. I love Har Ghar Kuch Kehta Hai. Okay, we're the first ones in the industry as a brand to make content from home videos. We launched on 31st of March. I think today brands are doing that, but I love that. That stood apart completely. Please check it out. The next question is, would Asian Paints use COVID time to market its product in any way? If yes, how do you curate the content for the same? See, we are at a stage where we didn't expect any of this to happen. So right now we don't want to be pushy. We don't want to sound opportunistic. That's why to maintain a share of voice, we are advertising around the antibacterial paint. Okay, we are careful of consumer sentiments. On social media, we are using content as a route. We're trying to keep homes healthy. We're talking about how homes are saying thank you to you for taking care of them. You're keeping your house clean right now. We've got entertainment factor properties like Life from Home. We had Shankar Mahadevan. We had Niti Mohan. We had Shan, who came and performed live concerts. Right. So that's the kind of content we are making, because we don't want to be sounding pushy or opportunistic. We just want your well-being and be safe, right, and stay at home. According to you, which marketing medium works well for content marketing? Any of them. You know, aapko Bhagwan kahan mil jaye, you don't know, right? So it could be a YouTube channel, it could be Facebook, Twitter, it could be a blog, it could be random anywhere. You just have to track on your website where a consumer coming from. That's important, right? Unless he's from China or Bangladesh, it's all fine, right? It should be if it's Indian consumer, you should just check they're not bots. That's all. Yeah.
Great.
Viral, can you elaborate more on use of Pinterest? What content has worked for you in general? See, Pinterest is not open to advertising right now in India. So what we do is we use influencers to share our content. We are totally in the inspiration zone. We talk about decor choices. We talk about color combination. We talk about mood boards. Okay. We talk about that kind of content rather than products. You will not see a product pack shot on there at all. We might talk about furniture also. Okay, because we are in the home space, right? Yeah. Relating the content with region, will it affect the growth in purchase in that? Sorry. Ads in Delhi for selling air purifiers. See, that's been happening for the last 2 years in Delhi, any which ways, right?
Yes.
That's more advertising, not content. But yeah, so obviously the market sentiments work better for us. Waterproofing products work better for in coastal regions rather than in the dry markets. How is it working financially for marketing department in Asian Paints? Sorry, where did the question go? How would a firm like Asian Paints manage its marketing budget, allocating resources in different mediums? Where did that question go? What is the primary medium which gets you the most business and spread? See, right now we are not. See, Asian Paints, a lot of our sales happens on ground, right, offline. So for me, my measurement matrices are different. For me, I measure my time spent on the website, the searches, my share of mind, share of heart. Those are more important matrices. Lead generation for my services is a metric that I track for my, which can happen online, or sales of my decals, wall stickers, wallpapers. What I sell online is what I track. So that's how I track my which medium works for me. Which is the
So,
next question?
I wanted to ask a question here.
Yeah.
So, Rohan, what happens when you are doing some advertisements and online things are going well for a region? Suppose you make some content in Tamil,
Yeah.
and then you know that it is for the Tamil Nadu region and it is going well. And but then there is sales on the online segment that you can directly relate. Okay, the more sales are happening from Tamil Nadu, so you can. But how do you relate it to the offline sales, or how do you connect that to the offline sales at the end?
See, for my content, say like where the heart is, okay, let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
I don't have any business attribution to it, okay. But
Okay.
I have but through Kantar Group, which is the IMRB wing of theirs research, I do a tracking every week. So matrices can differ, right? For me, sales is not a metric there. For me, the metric there is my share, my top of mind recall, my spontaneous awareness, what kind of in a Cochin versus a Kerala versus a Delhi, how many people are willing to consider my product in a consideration set? Researchers are in place to track that. It's not direct sales. Yeah.
Okay. And
That answers that.
are there any surveys which happen on monthly basis or those kind of things which
We
are happening?
survey we survey 150 people weekly across 10 districts, and
Okay.
irrespective of my content being live or not live, that research will happen always on. We track our competitors and we track us as well.
Okay.
We track
Great.
IKEA also, by the way. We consider IKEA to be a competition.
Okay. So guys, there is one thing which you need to learn, that there is a lot of, if you have more data, then only you will be able to conclude that what you are doing. So remember that part also. So as Asian Paints, as Rohan is explaining, there is a lot of data sets that they are having, and from that data set they are able to generate that if things are working for them or not. So understand that part also. Yeah. Rohan, let us go back to other questions.
Sure.
Which one would you like to take?
Tell me which one is there.
One of those Asian Paints.
Jyoti has one question.
Yeah.
How to market ebooks, blogs from an edutech company point of view? See, Jyoti, you got to see who your target audience is, what are they doing, and talk in their language. Ebooks, see, I personally, I have not experienced it. I don't know whether I'm getting the right content or not. But what happens is you got to repost it everywhere, and you got to post other people's content as well. If I was in your place, I would get people who have a lot of higher number of engagements or influencers who would endorse your product. Okay, so that will just help you get more reach. You feature the people who can endorse your products, so that or your books, so that you get more influencers, you get more traction through them. Okay, start small and get more followers accordingly. Yeah.
Very true. Okay. So we have another anonymous question. Relating the content with region, will it affect the growth in purchase in that area?
I've answered
Okay.
that.
Yeah. I think some questions are coming up there.
From Palak.
Palak is asking.
Do you feel that source putting out your message is one of the major factors of brand's content is working well? Akshay Kumar talking about Kajaria tiles or Virat Kohli about
Manyavar.
by source you mean a celebrity?
I think we can bring in Palak if she is there. Yeah, Palak, you are allowed to talk.
What I meant is that the person conveying your brand's message can be a celebrity or can be any credible source who is known.
See, definitely. Okay, now let's take Mumbai traffic police for example. Okay, No, you saw Mumbai Traffic Police ads. No, can you imagine Salman Khan being a brand ambassador? No, right? So you got to be very careful with the brand ambassador you select. Akshay Kumar stands for strength. He's a youth icon. That's why Kajaria Times takes him up. Akshay Kumar has also endorsed Mumbai Police. Okay, they launched a series of videos around traffic and discipline. Okay, so the brand ambassador's personality has to go well with your brand. Okay, if I tell you Asian based example, Saif Ali Khan, the royal family, he was there. Ranbir Kapoor, the Kapoor family, who's the father of Indian cinema, right? We don't have a Ranveer Singh because Ranveer Singh is too loud for us. Okay, he's good, but he's too loud for us, too vibrant. So Nerula can have him. Okay, so a celebrity talking obviously makes a huge difference, a huge impact. That's you're absolutely right about. But you have to after the right celebrity. Virat Kohli is there for Manyavar because Manyavar wants to have the visibility, and Manyavar has kurtas from 1,000 rupees to 50,000 rupees. They do a lot of export in the Middle East of the world. Okay, where Virat Kohli might have been an icon of sorts.
Yeah.
So that's why they've taken him up. So you're absolutely right, of course. But the kind of ROI you get is you have to go to measure that. See, it can backfire also. Like Deepika Padukone went and stood up at the JNU. We got a lot of backlash, okay, as a brand. Because, and not just us, Tanishq, all the brands she endorses, Axis Bank, right? All of us got banished for it, but we stood by it as well. So you got to be very careful about what kind of people you're taking up as your brand ambassadors, because if they comment somewhere else, it can negatively impact your brand as well.
Same happened with Snapdeal also.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you tried podcasts or ebooks for Asian Paints? Honestly, we don't. We have not tried podcasts or for ebooks. We've got a lot of brochures, e-brochures, which we give to consumers for their experiencing. We have an app in place where we can have a AR, VR of sorts, which helps the consumers. Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody asked me about personalization in that question. Sorry, there's also a question about, does demographic matter? If someone looking to launch a national brand from a small city, because of the digital medium, the world has become a smaller place. So whichever city you're in doesn't matter. You can sell the product anywhere in the world, and your content can be read anywhere. My views on customized brands, personalizations, like co-customized cans with common names. See, it's a good marketing tactic. They don't do it in large volume. They will do it in small volume and market it big. As I said, you spend 1 lakh on making the content and 1 crore on promoting it, right? So a lot of brands do this. They do it at a small scale. People had even put names behind chewing gums. Okay, Wrigley's or somebody. Okay, so you can do such stuff, and then you market it in a bigger way. Yeah.
Okay. So does that happen with most of the brands? Because sometimes what you see is they are marketing like Coke had that's Gujarati is written and they share it with them and those kind of things. But is it for the specific set only that they do and then they market it very well? So the sentiment which is shared is very high.
Yeah. So you see, brand like Pepsi and Coke, the product stays the same, right?
Yeah.
They just want to bring in a new swag, a new conversation point. And these pegs work really well with the youth, especially. Right?
True.
Yeah. Okay. Next question. How about survey? Sorry.
Meet Jataka.
Which question should we take up?
Meet. Yeah.
How about survey from small brands whose marketing budget is not so high in spending? So see, as I told you all, you start small. Okay. You follow the right people. Okay. You repost content of others. Okay. Get traffic on your platforms, and then you market it. Get testimonials, get more trust. Okay, that's what you need to bring into the picture. If you do that, then you'll grow eventually. Okay, so as people say, friends, families, and fools, they need to endorse your content. Yeah, so let's put it up that way. Okay. Best CM strategy for small business with less promotional budget. Sorry, what is CM?
Content marketing.
Content marketing. Oh, sorry. Okay.
When I read it, I was like, why is he asking for a CM? Then I thought it is content marketing.
Okay. See, if your content is good, it can work beautifully. You don't have to package it well. Even content shot from a bad camera, but if it's good, humorous content, I put up a slide saying that what kind of content works. If you have all of that content, it'll work. Right?
Yeah. So just for example, there is a lot of content which is going on TikTok.
I can't hear you. Sorry.
There's a lot of content which is going around on TikTok.
Yeah.
And when you see most of the content is shot from the phone.
Yeah,
So understand
absolutely.
that part, that if your content is good, it will reach places. Maybe sometimes you are not doing with a brand, without a brand, but if content is good, people might consume it at the end of the day.
Yeah, and totally. And TikTok influencers are far cheaper than Instagram influencers.
Yeah,
Let's put it that way. Yeah, it's all
it is.
about ROI, right? Yeah,
So if you are just targeting reach, I think those guys can be
yeah.
the ones.
But your audience has to be present there as well. If, for example,
True.
TikTok is very big in places like Kerala, okay, maybe not in some other states. So demographically also makes a difference.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and plus also if you are targeting tier 2, tier 3 cities, Hello, TikTok, and those kind of apps give you a lot of
sure,
things.
sure.
Okay, there is a
Let's take
yeah.
what kind of content should premium brands do in times of COVID? For example, Urban Ladder. See, right now nobody allow you inside your homes to set up your content, right? So Urban Ladder can talk about DIY content, right? You know, how can you set up your own space on your own? So that kind of conversation always works at home. So right now they can't do much about it, and they can also talk about maybe safe like safe furniture setting. They could bring in things like when our people come in, we'll talk about they'll wear gloves, they'll maintain distance, etc. So start talking that kind of conversation. How we are ready for next level. Yeah. Uh, so some Mohit will take that question.
Yeah, Mohit Savalia.
Also,
One
say
of
there's
the
Naman also.
yeah.
So should we take Naman first?
Yeah, no issues.
How do we refurbish the blog content in video formats? Okay, so how do you refurbish this content? See, it's always easier to move from video to blogs. Okay, but of course, it's a matter of getting the right tools in place. You can start with a video infographic if you want to, right? Give it to an agency, they'll do it and they'll take it up. It's as simple as that. Yeah.
True.
Let's take more. He has some observation for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
One observation is that Asian Paints is now diversified around paints to many more products. So my question is, during content marketing, are you targeting only one specific product or more? Put a whole brand at a time. Mohit, we are still struggling to answer that. Okay, but having said that, we will use the Asian Paints equity, but we will not club products. We won't say कि paint भी ले लो, sanitizer भी ले लो. It will stay different. We'll try and establish different brands. How, we don't know, because see today all paint brands are talking. All sanitizer brands are talking about 99.99% germ kill. Will
Yeah.
we do the same thing? We don't know. Okay, that question is unanswered. We're still trying to figure it out, right? And now we'll invest into research. Yeah, that's the process is. So right now in the research phase. Okay. Yeah. Kushal had something.
Yeah.
How is it working financially? I think we've discussed this question. Yeah. Which one next?
Nishi is having a question. You said you are taking 150 surveys a week. Do you face any problems relating to information that people provide, like something they deny to answer to something like that?
No, so Nishi, it's a quantitative survey, and it's done by IMRB or Kantar Group with the consent of the consumers. So it's their job to answer the questions. Since it's quantitative, we need to have huge volumes to remove outliers. Okay, I will never see 150 data sets in one go. I'll see 4-week data in one go, and then I'll use roll data. Okay, so there's a lot of science goes between cleaning the data and then we read it.
Understood. Okay. So
How to cope with trust issues while building a brand from a small city? It doesn't matter today. As long as you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to work hard, people will have respect for you. If you're a startup, people have lots of respect for you. So it's always the case.
Great. Rajesh has a question. When we create content for promotional purpose, how can it be authentic?
Why not? It's you have a right insight in mind. You know what's happening. You be the first mover there. And authentic, but doesn't mean that you have to empathize with the consumer, right? Just do not try and be selu. Okay, you try and solve the consumer's need or the problem, and that will work for you. Yeah. According to your research, primary research is good or secondary? See, according to me, primary research is very expensive and time consuming. So you need a mix of both. Depends on what your objectives are. Secondary research always helps to back the primary data.
Primary.
Okay. And primary research will be limited. Secondary will be a much larger number. So, but primary is very expensive research, huh? So it's not cost effective. Okay.
Okay. So, which is the best strategy for brand building for specific regional OTT platform?
Say if you're a Hoi Choice of the world, or a Sun Next, or a Orange TV in Kerala, see, now you need to understand what kind of content people are consuming, right? And try and relate to them, right? Show them the content according to that age group, right? I think Netflix did an amazing job with explaining from the entire House of Cards through Alok Nath. Okay,
Yeah.
that is a beautiful way of explaining the entire storyline. So you can do smaller things. You can follow Netflix users to get traffic to your platform. Okay, because since you are competing with the bigger ones, and regional content has a lot of traction already. Okay, so
Yeah.
there's a lot of like regional players, like there's the Halo, there is ShareChat, all these platforms which are not Instagrams of the world but have a huge traction, right? So you can follow those as well.
And those platforms, I think, will give you a lot of organic reach at a time, because
Yeah.
these platforms are trying to promote people who are content creators, because they don't have a lot of influencers on their network and things like that. So like
Sure.
Hello is also trying to promote, like we had in a discussion few days back in the sessions only, that
Sure.
now Mandira Bedi is coming on Hello and discussing with the Hello influencers
Yeah,
who don't
absolutely.
have a lot of following on other platforms, but on Hello they are having a lot of following.
Yeah.
And then she is coming them and talking to them, and those kind of things will happen.
Sure. True.
Okay.
Okay, the last one would be so one question, great advice you were given some time ago. You need new content, ask your own community. Is there any email community that you suggest to build a community? Okay, so see, we have a community called Idea Labs. Okay, we have about 2,000 people whom we share a content with, we do A/B testing with, and we check with them that what works, what doesn't work. It's always good to have your own community. It's very difficult to maintain it. Okay, and what's in it for them? You need to give them respect as well. So if they give you proper advice, you acknowledge it, and then you post it on your platforms. Okay, it's very important to do that.
Okay, so we have one last question. Oh.
How do you build one? Sorry, I'll just complete Naman ka.
Yeah.
How do you build one? How do you build one? You build one by emailers. Start with shout out on social media. Tell them what's in it for them, and don't be materialistic. Don't say gifts. Tell them you can be a trendsetter. Tell them that you can contribute to our lives. You can, you pick up people who want to go philanthropic in nature, and that will just help you get the right people who are willing to contribute. Having said that, after a couple of advices, do recognize them by way of a Flipkart voucher or Amazon voucher, or just by mentioning them on your social media handles. Give them the recognition, you get more people that way. For a small startup team, where team is also involved with sales and operations on one person Instagram handle, how can we ensure good content strategy for a small team like us? See, Rahul, your content has to be good. Okay. As I told you, friends, families, and fools, they'll always help you get more traction. Okay. Share your content, get more followers. There's a good study on influencer marketing as well, in terms of, let's take an example. Say Net Savvies, for example. Okay. You are coming to this platform right now because somebody from Asian Paints is coming and talking to you. Not even because it's me. Okay. So you're not coming to Net Savvy, you're talking to somebody who has a content marketing experience and coming and talking here. So you get people who are academic industry. You would not be listening to me if I was not from AP. Okay. And no college will call me for teaching if I'm not from Asian Paints. Okay. So I had that backing of that brand name. I don't have a brand name of my own. Okay. So that's how this entire piece works. So I would recommend you get the right people to talk about your content. Okay. Post regularly. Okay. It's a slow building process. Okay. A lot of these platforms started very slow, but they got traction later on. Yeah.
Very true.
And more than Insta, why not Halo? Why not TikTok? Why not ShareChat? Try and figure out all that as well. Okay. But those are also evolving places. All right. About topical advertising, you need to act on it immediately. How does one do it properly in short-term basis? See, you got to have a good agency in place or good ideas to come into picture. We are very topical. See, with due respect to Mr. Irfan Khan passing away a few days back, people jumped onto it immediately, right? I'm a Irfan, right? So you have to monitor social media trends, what's happening, and give tribute or recognition immediately. Also, topically, you can plan in advance. Mother's Day, we are planning right now. Okay. For a World Hygiene Day, which is happening on 5th of May, I'm sure Dettol and Savlon start planning a month back, right? So it's topical also. You can plan it, right? I can have for next year Mother's Day, I can have a plan in place.